Pelicans. I didn't even realize until it was too late, and then I did it intentionally. The Blue Jackets series is in year 3, and it's an NHL 14, meaning that the 2013-14 season was year 1, 14-15 was year 2, 15-16 is year 3, and now it's lined up with the Pels franchise moving forward. As long as I make it lined up for the rest of the way moving forward. Anyways, we got the Clippers, and we'll definitely play the Lakers and the Kings at some point, but it's definitely gonna be Clippers and Lakers for now. I kind of don't even want to play the Clips, man. We've beaten them fucking 3 times, twice. We've beaten them twice, and I think we got one more match. We beat them there, did it on screen, and then we put belt to ass the other day. Did we even? How many more times? Is this the last matchup we got against? No, we have one more, and it's on March 20th. So I really don't even want to play this. If I'm being honest, I'd rather play LA and Sacramento. Even if Sacramento isn't good, like, we still need to win. We need to beat these kind of teams to make sure we stay ahead of the curve. So it only makes sense. Oh, I just saw that. They're not even starting Rondo. Damn. Like, I'm not. I could probably just play this and then play the. Nah, we'll simcast this shit. I don't really care if we lose. Look at that. Even if we lose, this team is damn near unstoppable. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, we're good. AD only had 13 and 12. That's fine. Tyreek, player of the game, 25, 5, 6, and 4 steals. Ajinsa with a 21 and 13 match, 5 blocks. He was putting in work. This is what I like to see, man. This is great. Some good shit. Drew Holiday, 8 points and 9 assists, and then got two steals. Why the fuck is Hollis Thompson not in the rotation, bro? What are we doing? Could easily give us. Might have to go ahead and Actually, you know what? Antage has been playing like cheeks. Our first matchup against the Lakers. Obi, year 20. This could be it for him. Still can't believe that man is no longer with us. Shit hurts. And then rookie D'Lo. Man, it's crazy how D'Lo has just never lived up to that potential yet, man. I always found it funny their alternative is the white uniforms.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Taking a look at the Lakers, at 11th place in the Western Conference, this is a season that's slipping from their grasp. A surprising regression from a team that finished relatively well last year. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell. Kenny, how much does this help the Lakers?
Well, Years ago, the Lakers had a pick, and they elected to go small instead of big with Vlade Divac. They went with a guy named Kobe Bryant. And they're hoping that they can have this similar type success by going small with D'Angelo Russell.
It's a very good compliment to the team. You know, they already have a lot of guards on the roster. I'm surprised they didn't pick Okafor at number 2. I'd like to see the inside outside that the Lakers are used to, especially when it comes to winning championships.
I forgot to save some storage space on my computer. I need to do that real quick. I should have enough to at least play 2 games today. We're gonna put Tyreek on Kobe.
The Pelicans are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Lakers. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming.
Yeah, I'm probably going at Julius Randle. I'm probably going to go at his neck.
So those are the challenges that they face, but they have to approach those as opportunities.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Davis, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Evans kicks to Davis. Outside Holiday. Passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they turn
Damn.
on the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. New Orleans on D. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Yeah, it's really plain as pound cake. They're the better team. I mean, they'll look to prove it again here tonight.
Randall with a
Oh, Kobe. Right out the game, bro. Kobe.
Right there to get that shot off.
Not a very job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Here are the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
Greg, as a player, think about it. How often did you look at what the odds makers said? All you did, and I did, and other guys did, was get between the
Nah, this ain't 2012, bro. Sorry, Kobe.
They just went out there and got it done.
Now here is Davis, following the miss by Kobe Bryant.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Y'all give me a minute. I gotta do this. Hey, give me like 30 seconds. I just checked the temperature my family set the house to. That bitch said 81. It is 90 degrees outside where I'm living. We do not need to be living in this hot ass, funky ass like situation.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Hibbert with a screen on
Nigga went under a screen that was given to Kobe. Even year 20, Kobe still hits them bitches, bro. What are we doing?
Ryan against Evans. He feeds it to Holiday. Left side Davis. And that's going to be a trap.
Nigga, how did he travel?
Over the last month, getting it done. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points.
Alright, I don't know why we're pressing Nick Young like he's Kobe or Steph Kobe. Why are we pressing Nick Young like he's Steph Curry?
Young against Gordon. There's the pick. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot out.
Now, here is Russell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. 13 feet away. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That free throw, no good. Well, there may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Love watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
There's a screen. Evans passes to Ontic. Connects from three-point range.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Lakers in the lead. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Byron Scott. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreek Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong, and also
My retarded ass, bro.
slippery and elusive off the bounce. What we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear cut.
Thanks again, Doris.
And guys, one thing that stands out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong in the pick and roll already, knows how to attack with contact, great vision, and he can also shoot the basketball.
Here's Cole. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
You can say this just about every prospect, but I think with Russell, he'll need some time to adjust. He has the raw skill to play multiple spots on the floor, but each position has a nuance to it that he'll need some time to learn.
You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
And in high school, Anthony Davis didn't play for a powerhouse. Perspectives Charter School, around 200 kids.
Certainly not an NBA hotbed. They had him bring the ball up court and work in the post, much to his developmental benefit. A lot of losses, but he said that it made him a better leader dealing with that adversity.
Now here's Kobe. His last outing, 16 points for him. Hibbert hits the bucket.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Cole kicks to Pondexter. And it's Gordon penetrating and stolen.
Bro, I was just about to pass it and he just lost it, man.
Here's Randall. The shot is off.
That's like so funny enough. The CPU checks that shot a lot, but that's like a Julius Randle shot if I've ever seen it.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
Find it weird that the Pelicans had to play back to back in Los Angeles and Sacramento instead of just making them play back to back days in Los Angeles. Instead, they had to travel upstate California that night.
Cole dishes to Antich. The feed now to Pondexter. Here's Cole. He's guarded by Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Another one falls for New Orleans.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. It's deflected. And Cole kicks to Pondexter. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 3. Williams attacking. And it's Russell at the elbow. Outside Williams. The pass to Hibbert. Lets it go from 11. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Cole, the pass to Davis. He dishes it to Thompson. There's the pick. Kicks it to Pondexter. Davis against Randall. Off the screen. Antich dishes to Davis. Here's Pondexter. Nice shot from the wing. Pondexter's got his second basket of the night.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Pelicans leading by 3. And Cole kicks to Antich. Feeds it to Pondexter. Pass to Cole. Dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Pondexter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Hibbert with the block. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Cole. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Pass comes in for Randall. Brown, he's checked in for Young. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. And the Pelicans also making a change. Anderson, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
What was the bad take on the layup?
And both free throws good for
Because if it was, I agree with you. It's just the CPU can't help it, so but drive or cut to the basket like that. No backcourt. Damn.
A 14-point game for him in the win against Utah. The pass to Sacre.
Damn.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Sacre's got his first points in this one. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Thompson passes to Anderson. Now Pondexter. He's got 5 to the middle. Pocket 6 and stolen by Williams.
Yeah, let me just cut in front of Lou Williams. That'll work.
A good finish
Nice.
to the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead. New Orleans is
That's what you were saying, bad take for? Okay.
so far in the ball game. Cole dishes to Pondexter. Thompson a screen on Brown. Pondexter kicks to Antich. Over in the corner, Cole. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Crazy part is if that was a 3, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made that shit.
And here's Clarkson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. It's hauled in by Antich. Thompson outside. Here's Cole to the inside. Anderson kicks to
You
Antich.
dumb motherfucker. Davis is sitting on the bench. He's resting. There was 4 minutes left in the quarter.
The dish to Sacre. No good with the elbow jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Left side Anderson. Thompson for the
Give me that.
and he gets it to go. And it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going. And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
This is shot good.
He hit me with a jab step and sunk the elbow mid-range.
First quarter. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator. And
Tough.
great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the score by New Orleans. Williams for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cole, the pass to Anderson. Here's Cole. He's covered by Clarkson. Pondexter dishes to Cole. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Here's
Give me that.
And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now, here's Clarkson. T right on him. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor.
Beautiful
Earned it,
quarter.
and they're actually earning it well right now.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Pelicans lead by 9. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit them with a straight out drop shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
Dude, did they tell him? Did they put the microphone like directly next to his mouth? Was there like less than an inch of separation? Like, bro, those mic arrows, bro, were nasty. What the fuck?
Execution developed very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Oh, Hollis Thompson with the defense on Kobe. Green. That wasn't a green. I'm kidding.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Clarkson at point with Kobe. They're the backcourt. Then there's Robert Sacre.
Oh yeah, Hollis Thompson hour. Here we go.
Black in at the 4 slot. That's the Laker 5. Pondexter kicks to Cole. There's Duantich. Lets it go.
Give me that. You fraud.
By Clarkson.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pondexter kicks to Cole. To the inside. Ontich passes to Pondexter. That's good. Pondexter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Bryant shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Bryant's got 9.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Here's Pondexter, defended by Young. There's the screen. Here's Cole. The offensive rebound from downtown. Anderson.
Damn, nigga, all that bullshit just to... No, you know what? To be honest, I shouldn't have made any baskets on that. Well deserved. And you left him wide open. We got lucky he missed that.
Anderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
Here's Clarkson. The shot is good. It's his second.
All right, thank you.
And he'll take it
Full timeout.
into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
And the Lakers with some changes. Ando comes in for second. And it's Russell in for Jordan Clarkson. A big
Get Drew Holiday some shooting. Surround him with some shooters, and we should be good.
Has checked in for Pelicans. Davis comes in for Anderson. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Drew Holiday in for Cole. The screen from Thompson. Davis down low. He's defended by Randall. And it's
Man, it would be nice if he didn't cut down to the basket. I would have been more comfortable to just take the shot.
He had to learn the same thing that Michael
Fuck.
Jordan had to learn on his own. To win championships, you have to trust your teammates and not take everything upon yourself.
Yeah, Kobe learned from the best and played with some of the best. So you can't ask for a better way to spend a career.
The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And Kobe drops them both.
Good game for Kobe. He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be
Bullshit.
bad
I shouldn't have scored.
to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All right, that would be a good time to bring Tyreek Evans and Eric Gordon back.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important.
Probably gonna go small at some point and have a Jinsa get on the bench.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for New Orleans. Gordon comes in for Hollis Thompson. Pelicans leading by 8. And it's Evans in the corner. They set the pick. He kicks to Ajinça. Here's Davis, and he slams it one-handed.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
On its way from Young for 2. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Holiday against Young. Holiday dishes to Evans.
Oh, whoa.
He feeds it to Davis. Young with the steal.
Why am I even surprised?
Russell with him. And it's Gordon picking him up. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tariq Black. And so here is New Orleans. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Holiday with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Evans. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lakers trail by 12.
Like I said, I've said this in previous streams. No playoffs yet until I'm
Back to Russell.
absurdly confident with the rotations we're running.
Outside for Kobe. 5 on the clock. That's the 6th make.
Nigga, we don't really have a way to stop Kobe, bro.
Outside Holiday. The feed to Davis. Unloads.
That
from
works.
13. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
How about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 12 points and also a block shot.
The Pelicans have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Babbitt's checked in, and both free throws good for Davis.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Evans against Kobe. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. The pass to Babbitt. Davis in the corner. Evans against Kobe. Pulls up on the wing, and Davis with the
Dog, I nearly whiffed on that entire PO, bro. The whole pole was about to get wasted.
Losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said. And I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system. But it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point.
Brown is checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in.
Really do think we need to force teams to the baseline. It works better.
The drive by Russell. And good on the basket.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Evans. Here's Ajinça. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Williams attacking. He dishes it to Hibbert. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brown.
Give me that shit!
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Pass is checked in. Shot clock at 2. Here's Williams. Pelicans with the rebound.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Ajinça dishes to Evans. They set the pick. Kicks it to Babbitt. Back to Evans. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in the
Hot
game.
take. I think Tyreek Evans is a more memorable Pelican for wearing number 1 than Zion Williamson. And that is crazy.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Now Holiday, his last outing, he had 8 points. And it's Evans in the corner.
Green fuck nigga!
3-point land. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Williams, here we go. And it's Hibbert missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
I keep hitting the wrong button because I forgot. Oh yeah, Tyreek Evans is now playing the 2.
Of a man listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
And now the Pelicans on the break. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Evans. Holiday's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Pelicans leading by 17. Outside, Davis. Williams against Evans. Davis kicks to Ajinça. Holiday against Russell. 14 feet away. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that's Evans penetrating. And it's Davis with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Brown kicks to Russell. And the layup falls. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Russell against Holiday. Babbitt kicks to Ajinça. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Pelicans leading by 17. Holiday dishes to Ajinça. Evans against Williams. Evans passes to Ajinça. Here's Davis. Misses off the left iron. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Williams. Brown kicks to Bass. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And that one's good. Williams has got 5 points so far. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Holiday. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Evans outside. That misses, would have kind of had it gone in. And we finished one half of basketball. Pelicans on top, up by 15. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block.
Nigga, how does AD have 18 points? I didn't even realize.
Last game out, which was outstanding. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we were all invited. The key is that shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks, and it's a blowout right now.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, when you look at the opponent field goal percentage, that tells the whole story. They gave up way too many good looks. When they come out of the break, they got to play way tougher, Ernie. Get those hands up. Get in your opponent's face. Do something.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And the interior defense has to get tougher here in the second half. He's making them look really bad.
Lakers trail by 15 on the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. Gordon is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Ontic in at the 5 spot. The kick out to Young.
Nigga, what?
Goes back up. And a foul
Oh,
on the
sick.
shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Evans. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time. And he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship.
All right, hold on.
Going down with him.
And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Pelicans, number 1. In third, the Lakers.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Hibbert. Leans. Kept alive. Randall. And Davis sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really
Wow.
been strong on the glass.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
6 on the shot clock. Davis against Hibbert. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
That doesn't go either for Hibbert.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
And the basket by Gordon. And so it's the Lakers with it, trailing by 17. Hibbert with the screen. Russell kicks to Kobe. And the shot.
Damn, nigga.
Fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pelicans leading by 14. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Gordon. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Shots good from Young.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Hibbert against Davis. And he bangs it home.
I legit keep forgetting. Oh yeah, AD's faster than like most centers they put on him.
When he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Timeout called, the Lakers. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He was intent on running the offense through Kobe. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Gordon kicks to Davis. Takes it from 10.
Tough.
New Orleans scoring again.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Outside, Kobe. Inside, here's Black. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's
That's tough, bro. What?
Finishing ability not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Clarkson, stolen by Holiday. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Babbitt. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Young outside. Passes it to Clarkson. Outside, Kobe. Lakers working the ball around now. Picked by Randall. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Holiday, a screen on Kobe. Gordon dishes to Babbitt. Outside for Davis. And the shot clock expires. 24 seconds.
Yeah, no one was moving.
And let's take a look now. Anthony Davis's numbers. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in blocks, third in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
Boy, and he's been a human highlight reel all season. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now.
Zachary is checked in for Los Angeles. And Kobe, here we go. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Davis sets a screen. There's the dish to Ajinça. Pass to Babbitt. Hangs in the air, but they recover it. Gordon for 3, and that one's good. Gordon's
Don't even
back in
ask.
the quarter.
I don't even know what to tell you, man.
Lakers trail by 17. Takes the 13-footer again.
Don't even ask, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
He kicks it to Holiday. He feeds it to Davis. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Lou Williams is checked in for Nick Young.
Yeah, ISO.
Now here's Davis. Tight defense on him. And it comes off the front of the
Bro,
rim.
I'm like selling like shit out here.
12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. To the inside. Here's Sacre. Cannot hit. And New Orleans will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Gordon the pass to Babbitt. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers.
I already don't like this matchup.
Brown comes in for Bryant. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Daryl Antich, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's the screen. Babbitt kicks to Antich. Clock at 4 to the middle. Here's Pondexter, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Lewis Williams. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 13.
Why can't niggas make free throws?
Williams has got 7 points in the game. Here's Cole. Ontic. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Cole. Sacre with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Guns checked in for the Lakers. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Cole. That's a 2 from Babbitt. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Babbitt's got his second basket of the game.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And for Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that I think had to do with somebody dipping out of time.
Yeah.
LeBron James, that would
Number
probably
6,
change
right.
the quality of his shots, but both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans, and remember now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
Babbitt dishes to Ontic. Here's Cole. Now the pass to Ontic.
Why?
That 3 off the mark.
Like, did you really need to shoot?
Last year, after the trade to the Pelicans, he shot better than he had in his entire career. That and the 2 championship rings he brought with him really helped the Pelicans take the next step in the team's development. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And, you know, talking about Norris Cole, this is a young man who still has plenty of upside. His assist-to-turnover ratio is solid. He's a competitive defender. I like where his game is going.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Sacre. And it's Russell in for Clarkson. Thompson, he's checked in for New Orleans. New Orleans leading by 9. And Cole kicks to Ontic. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Taken away by Williams. To the right side. Pass inside. He has 6. No good with the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Cole. He's guarded by Russell. Anderson passes to Cole. 5 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Second, the Pelicans.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Cole. He hits both from the stripe. Lakers trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure good, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They get it back, and it's blocked. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Pondexter. Williams with the
Nigga,
defensive
just
effort.
do the hop step
Now he's
animation.
on hold
Fuck.
2 from deep to start things here in the second half. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Cole. He's guarded by Russell. Kicks it to Thompson. He dishes it to Pondexter. They set the pick. And Anderson has it in the corner. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And the Pelicans lead by 11. The Lakers shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Pass against Anderson. Fades back. Passes shot. Good. Pass has got 8 points.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You got to be aware of your clock and your situation. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams dishes the pass. Here's Hibbert, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle.
Why the fuck would he foul?
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
Greg, we've seen it so often. I mean, when you're talking close games, it typically comes down to free throw shooting, and he was on target from the stripe. And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And Cole gets to Ontic. On Dexter from outside. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 10. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
All right, we're gonna put AD out there early.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. New Orleans leading by 10. Kobe and Randall, a forward duo. Lewis Williams out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Ajinça the pass to Davis. Rocket 6. And out of bounds is Los Angeles gains possession. And really just
I need more post moves, bro. I need to learn more post moves. Either that or AD needs to be a little quicker off the first step.
Los Angeles guys shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. The drive by Russell. Randall.
Bro, I've never seen a move like this in my life.
Randall's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. The Pelican shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Davis inside. Randall on him. Ajinça dishes to Cole. Plays it up and
He just hit him with the spin in the low post.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Hibbert with a screen for Williams. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Cole. He's guarded by Russell. Davis sets a screen. On the wing, Thompson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
That works.
Really out of the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Good on both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Pause.
Hibbert with the screen. The drive by Bryant, and he comes on the screen and slams it through.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Feeds it to Clarkson. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Knocked loose.
If y'all don't move the fuck out the way, bro.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Clarkson. Rebound by Agenza.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Pondexter kicks to Davis. And Hibbert with the block.
Oh, nice.
Hustle against Thompson. Pass to Kobe.
Oh, nice.
He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And the Pelicans making a change. O'Marash, he's checked in for Alexis Agenza. Evans comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Gordon's checked in for Thompson. And it's Holiday in for Norris Cole. Clock is at 3. Stolen by Clarkson.
So much for that.
And they're pushing it up. Ahead. They get a hand on it.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
On the wing, Evans. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 18. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by Ashik. And it's 9 points for Tyreke Evans.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
To the paint, here's Davis, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The drive by Russell. Can't cash in from close range. New Orleans leading by 9. Outside Holiday. A baseline J. Here's Ashik. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he knocks down the first one. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. Dishes to Hibbert. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert? A guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Here is Bryant.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency, 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Back to Gordon. Kicks it out to Evans. From outside.
Free nigga!
That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Evans outside. There's a good screen. Passes it to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Randall and Ashik sends it back. Wow!
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And again, the Lakers no good.
You know,
What?
those are shots you
Just stay near the ball.
miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Russell, drilled from 11 feet out. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
Outside Holiday. Evans outside. Gordon outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Bro,
right now.
the bench is hyped.
3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Kobe. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bryant's got 31 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik. There's the pick. Gordon the pass to Ashik. Clock at 6. Back to Gordon. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. Check out the game for Roy Hibbert. 9 points and also 3 nice steals. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Young's checked in, and Hibbert hits them both. Pelicans leading by 14. And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Pass to Evans. The dish to Gordon. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Inside.
Bro, can you make that pass any sooner?
Now, here is Russell. And outside, the 3. Babbitt grabs the board.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Evans outside. He feeds it to Gordon. The pass to Ashik. Back to Gordon. And Hibbert with the block. Russell kicks to Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Some changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Omer Asher. Davis is subbed in for Luke Abbott. Pelicans leading by 12. Outside Holiday. Davis dishes to Holiday. He kicks to Ajinça.
Oh, again.
Gordon against Bryant. Young, right side. Again, Young missing.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
There's no way Kobe's presence on loan on that actually caused him to fuck up that shot. All NBA defensive team does not make that possible, bro.
Out to the wing. Here's Randall. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And they double up Davis. Back to Holiday. And foul called as he misses it.
Shit, I guess.
Julius Randle picks one up. That's good from Holiday. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And looking at Drew Holiday, there's one thing he could do to really improve his game. Something that would, for the first time in a full season, help get his field goal percentage up over 45%. And that's just to get to the rim more often. Attack off the dribble.
Evans passes to Gordon.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
He's off on the first.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Carol Antich, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Luke Abbott comes in for Davis, and Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
I mean, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Kobe.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Evans against Young. Evans outside. And Cole kicks to Antich. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pelicans.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Davis. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Shot clock at 2. And they'll turn over and knock it off the shot before second violation.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. 30.
God, the game is fucking over. Can we just get to the end of it?
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 11. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts if late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
A nice shot by Black. Black's got it back down to within single digits for the Lakers.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
Playing hard, we had a meeting at the end of the team, and we just want to come here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from. We did a great job that night.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total showed everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
The one thing you know about Davis is that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him. We saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Kobe at 37. He's in Mamba mode. Bro, pump fake, takes the screen, once dribbles over to the left and just chucks it, bro. Almost fucking beat us alone. Damn, Ontage had 10 rebounds? Okay. And he shot well from the field this time. I think Tyreek Evans, his 14 and 8 was huge for us, man. Without it, we probably don't win this game. Once he had 10 points off the bench, okay. Those 2 threes were a huge boom for him. Norris Cole with 8 points and 8 assists. What's his season stats right now? Yeah, around 4 assists. His rating keeps dropping, though, I will say. Goddamn. Damn, Drew Holiday played all the minutes and he only had 4 points and 2 assists. Not a great game from him. Alright, now we play Sacramento. I want to play off of Rondo, but man, with how non-shooters have been hitting their shots in this series, man, I'm probably not going to be able to. Oh, we just usurped the Rockets for a second seed. This is a good spot to be in right now. We're the leaders of the division. And we have Sacramento and Charlotte up next.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest position to fill. So at 25, would you trade a guy like Cousins? I don't think so, unless you're getting like a top 5 player in the league that could change your franchise. I think he's there for a while.
With the game just about ready to start, let's go to Kevin Harlan. Kev?
They wouldn't trade him for anybody. Well, they, I guess, changed their mind a year later. They traded him for Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield and like 2 first-round picks.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. After this game, the Kings head back out on the road. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year, they could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two, both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintance,
Sick.
you're the underdog. You always want to show, hey, we've got something new up.
They have a very quick big man in Cousins, but we have our own in AD.
For this one. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Good.
They'll force feeding him the ball though.
Back in his season, Anthony Davis's development offensively just breathtaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, his ability to face up and break defenders down with the triple threat, that's really the foundation of his attack. And he's got a tremendously quick first step and a much improved jumper, too.
Hey, that's good.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Holiday with it. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Trying to find Ajinça. Gets it to him.
Flying high and throwing down.
So this is their game plan, double AD.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Yeah, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And for Davis, not just an isolation score, but a great roll man in the pick and roll. Gets tip dunks, very active around the rim. And then also, even when he's not the focal point, he can go get you buckets.
Here's Davis after Darren Collison's bucket. And
Tough.
So he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, it's tough to find a comparison to Anthony Davis's offensive game. You know, some people say maybe Chris Bosh, but Davis is a little longer and a lot more athletic in how he plays it. So I'm not sure.
And Ajinça drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Holiday against Collison. Fires at the elbow. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Outside Gordon. There's the 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis.
It begins.
Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Collison kicks to Gay. The pass to Bellinelli. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Gay misses.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Back
to Collison. Cousins with it. Picked up by Davis. It's Orleans, their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did
Beautiful.
really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a
Nah, we need a better angle for that, with all due respect. Oh, that was the wrong angle.
nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here is Collison. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
And not just the scoring, it was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
New Orleans in the lead. Outside Holiday. Davis dishes to Ajinça, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never put it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Holiday with it, picked up by Collison, and Holiday kicks to Davis. Passes it to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And fouled hard.
Oh, that works.
He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Take a look at what Ajinça's done. He already has 8 points and also a block shot. Imposing his will right from the word go.
You know, everybody wants to get off to a great start, and that's exactly what he's done.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, guys, in a draft that had a lot of top-tier big men as the top picks, Willie Cauley-Stein is a little bit the forgotten man, if you will. But he can be a very impactful player now and down the road as well.
Collison against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday.
He was on that pass in the flash. Read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
Evans passes to Ajinça. Back to Evans. Dishes it to Davis. Yes,
Tough.
nice assist from Evans. Davis has got his second bucket tonight. Great with Cauley-Stein. His defense is the first thing that you notice. Very adept at shot blocking already. Does a lot of things Clark very well.
But Kevin, I think it's his agility and the way he moves his feet defensively as a 7-footer. He literally can defend all 5 positions.
That's a great point. His perimeter defense, I mean, in smaller players, something to behold.
Outstanding.
Here's Evans. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Collison. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13.
Hey!
By Davis.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends. I look for this lead to get even larger.
And Doris Burke spoke with George Carr. Doris.
He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle. hustle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
And as always, Doris, thank you. So the Kings called timeout. They're first. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone. They didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ashik's checked in. Pelicans on D. It's a 10-point game. Feeds to call his time. Rudy Gay on the way. Again, the miss by the Kings.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Evans kicks to Holiday. Gay against Evans. Down low. Here's Davis, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
So it's Sacramento now. The Pelicans make their last shot, and he gets it to go.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And it's Evans in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Ashik, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters.
Rondo! It begins. We are not playing up on Rondo. He is going to be left wide the fuck open. It's gotta be Rondo who beats us from behind the arc.
Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Now here's Gay. And the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And here comes Holiday, late in the fast break.
Damn.
Sacramento will take possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Evans. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say
Man, this I don't even know. I forgot Caron Butler played for these Kings, bro. I can't even remember. Old ass.
What Sacramento's going with right now. Rufus checked in for Gay. And Caron Butler is subbed in for Bellinelli. Now Casper. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Here's the three. Ashik pulls it in. Pelicans leading by 12. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Gordon dishes to Davis. Back to Gordon.
Amazing.
And here's Rondo. 9-point game his last outing. A three. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Rondo.
Old ass Caron Butler getting buckets in the Big 26. Well, to be fair, we're going off of real life. This is the Big 26, and I'm watching Caron Butler hit open tray balls.
There's the pick. Screen by Ashik. Gordon with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple. And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
Timeout called by the Kings. You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see
I probably shouldn't have Ryan Anderson out here. They're running double centers, bro.
every possession. and that's good news for the rest of that team.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Anderson comes in for Davis. It's Thompson in for Eric.
Hey, that's a great block.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Dude, look at the lack of shooting. There are 3 niggas on this. Well, yeah, there's 3 niggas on this court that can't shoot.
Pelicans on D, leading by 12. Caspi.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
Now here's Rondo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kufis kicks to Rondo. Charity stripe shot. Tries again. Can't get it to go. And
What a fucking play by Omir Asik, bro.
Thompson passes to Holiday. Screen by Asik. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Pass to Asik. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Here is Caspi. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To stop the run. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Caspi's got his first bucket in this one. Pelicans leading by 14. Holiday dishes to Anderson. He feeds it to Thompson. Evans setting the pick for Holiday. He kicks it to Evans. Pass to Asik. Lock at 6. That one goes. Count it. Asik's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Caspi with the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy influence? What is he like on a team? And how does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said. Some changes for New Orleans. Anthony Davis is checked in for Anderson. Pondexter comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 10 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Your high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Davis inside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
Give me that!
Pondexter,
Damn.
no good. The Kings trail by 15. And they double up Rondo. Cauley Stein passes to Kufis. There's the pick. Here is Caspi. He's got 5. Shot on the wing, and he connects with the jumper. Caspi's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Cole kicks to Davis. Here's the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pelicans lead by 13. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
There it is. Every time the fucking camera fucks up, I just expect it to not give us any sort of nothing's gonna happen. Always happens, bro.
I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Norris Cole is out there with Thompson. And it's Pondexter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Gay. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Dish now to AC. A 3 ball. Pelicans pull it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pondexter with it. He's covered by Gay. And it's Cole.
I thought I hit right or left bumper. I wanted him to screen.
Right there. No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Here's Cousins. Cole with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ashik dishes to Cole.
Motherfucker. No, it's over.
Kicks to Pondexter. Davis inside. He's covered by
Give me that.
Thompson
That works.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Cole kicks to Ashik. The feed to Cole. Screen by Ashik. Thompson in the corner. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Just give him the corner specials badge at this point, because he's just gonna keep hitting those.
Rondo kicks to Gay. He dishes it to AC. It's stolen. Thompson against Gay. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
If you keep moving to the basket and hit B and Y, you will do the Euro step motion. But if you hit any other button other than either X or the shooting stick, you will throw the ball out of bounds. Shit's so annoying. Shit is retarded. Whatever.
Called by the Kings.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for the Kings. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. Evans comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Bellinelli kicks to Collison. The pass to Cousins. Davis with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior.
You are a center. Why aren't you cutting to the basket?
And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. That's good.
Bro, I can't stand shit like that. You are a center going to fading off to the corner. Why?
You throw it to where he needs to be.
Davis, the pass to Cole. Dishes to Ajinça. passes it to Cole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wide open. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Ajinça in the post, working on Collison. A shot.
Give me that green funk nigga.
It's good from long range. He's got 10.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Collison dishes to Gay. From 10 feet out, and too long on the shot.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Thompson with it. Gay picks him up defensively. They set the pick. Back to Thompson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Sacramento with the ball. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Cousins with the bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
New Orleans leading by 19 points.
Man, you talk about a guy that's bounced around the league since he's been in it. Darren Collison. I mean, he's played on 5 different teams in his first 6 seasons and has been a contributor and an impact player on all of them.
Now here is Davis. 12 points for him. And the jam by Ajinça.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Gay against Evans. Another miss by Gay. For Darren Collison, played a career-high 35 minutes a game last year.
Hey!
To help him find his rhythm break on offense.
And his coach had confidence in him, and boy, did he deliver. Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that hip injury shut him down after 45 games, but a positive season for him to build upon nonetheless. This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Evans with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
Kevin, Craig, I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
Pelicans leading by 19 points. And it's Davis at the elbow. Thompson outside. A 3. Cousins pulls it in. The Kings have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Collison kicks to Cousins. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And the baseline jumper, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Evans outside. Back to Thompson. Davis kicks to Thompson. Outside for Davis. Here's Cole. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 21. Gay passes to Collison. AC dishes to Bellinelli. The drive by Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Cole. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the middle. And
Why?
Here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Davis with some nice D.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here's Thompson. 12 points for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Kufis comes in for Quincy Acey. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Butler in for Bellinelli. The Kings have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Butler goes in. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 5 assists tonight. Pelicans leading by 20. Evans kicks to Davis. It's blocked.
What the fuck, bro?
Now Collison. They set the pick. Here's Kufis, and he dumps it after the pick frees him up.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish off with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here is Davis. He's got 14. Cole's shot is good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Kufis. Pelicans pull it in. Ajinsa's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Thompson kicks to Davis. Thompson is doubled. Now here is Davis. Defense is right there. 5 to shoot. Turn around Jay. Score that one.
I think it's we're playing horse now.
He's been one of their more reliable.
We playing horse in this
big
bitch.
guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
A try by Collison. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Great shutdown at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame since he was having the best of his career to date.
Sacramento making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Gordon's checked in for Thompson. And it's Holiday in for Cole. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans leading by 21. Feeds it to Ashe. Outside Holiday. Pass to Gordon. Ashe dishes to Gordon. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Collison. No luck. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
There's a screen. Here's Caspi. Here's Kufis. And Ashe sends it back. Wow! Evans outside. He feeds it to Anderson. Back to Evans. 55 seconds left in the first half. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Screen by Ashe. Pass to Anderson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. Now here's Anderson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to Gordon. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
And it's Rondo in the corner. 1 second left. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
I guess it's 2020, bro, because Rondo just hit some shit in the fucking corner.
Collison's got his
What the fuck?
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
DeMarcus, you guys seem to have a lot of opportunities to score, but have not been able to capitalize as much as usual. Is this something that you've talked to the team about?
That's something I've been preaching on. They're giving us a lot of opportunities, and we got to do something with it. So hopefully we can keep them missing shots and we can get something out of it.
Hopefully they're listening to your sermon, DeMarcus. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, first of all, Ernie, they were atrocious on the boards. Getting tough on the glass has got to be the first thing they address. There's no way they can come back into the game unless they show more fight in the paint. If not, Ernie, they're going to be barbecue chicken.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch. And that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
We've got Rudy Gay. Bellinelli is out there with Collison. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's AC in at the 4 spot. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Now here is Holiday. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Ajinça with it, picked up by Collison. And that is good.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Thinking about DeMarcus Cousins, Clark, when he was selected, people questioned whether he could stay out of trouble. Many doubted that, he could, but he has stayed clean really since day one.
Yeah, going back 5 years ago, a beat writer actually had the audacity to say he would end up in jail at some point. But Cousins has proved him and others wrong.
Now here's Gordon. 10 points for him.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Gay outside. Cousins with a screen on Evans. Gay passes to Cousins. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And with that Cousins story about the writer, Cousins actually called him out about that failed prediction. I mean, they made amends, however, with the writer eating his words and donating to a charity of Cousins' choice.
Down low, here's Gay. Shot is off. Great D that time from Davis.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Gordon kicks to Davis. There's the dish to Ajinça. Takes it up.
They're focusing on the wrong big man right now. Ajinça's taking all of AD's point. His point possibilities are all being snatched up by a 7'2" Frenchman.
They both shot the ball since the break.
High arcing shot and a foul.
Meanwhile, AD getting a second consecutive foul. You love to see it.
Yeah, and for Cousins, it's never been a question of talent. I mean, many are glad to see that he's been able to stay focused, really for the first stretch of his career.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Omer Asik, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now here is Davis. He's got 16, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. Fifth, Rudy Gay.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case. For most of them, a block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And for Cousins, those 20, 20, 10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey guys, well George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Holiday. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He kicks to Davis. The feed to Evans. He dishes it to Gordon. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Fades. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Asik pulls it in.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Holiday dishes to Asik. Kicks to Gordon. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Gay. He's got 8 from 13, and that's good off the glass that time. 16 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Here's Evans. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. The drive by Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Gordon playing very well. 10 points. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Butler, he's checked in for Quincy Acey. And New Orleans also making a change. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And both free throws good for Gordon. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Gordon against Butler. The pass to Collison. Ashik pulls it in. Ashik's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Babbitt from long range. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. And for the Kings, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. The shot by Butler, nobody around.
Well, I guess I gotta use her Eric Gordon next time, because why the fuck are you guarding it or going down low?
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here is Holiday. Dishes it to Babbitt. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Babbitt's got 5 points in the quarter. Collison kicks to Butler. The turnaround jumper. Gay can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Now here is Holiday. Passes to Davis. It's deflected. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Babbitt. Another one falls for New Orleans.
I see George Karl in the background, so yeah, this ain't working. Get this old ass nigga off the court. Nah, whatever. Dang, we're up 27. We're fine.
Always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Gordon. He's got 12. Babbitt kicks to Davis. Feeds it to Usher. Shot is off. Some solid.
That was the right play.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the Kings check on 2 more. And so it's New Orleans with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Holiday. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And that one's good by Gay.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now here's Davis. 16 points for him. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Davis has got 18 points in the game.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Gay kicks to Cousins. And there's the
You did not need to foul him. Why?
Some stats for Gordon. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And, back to his efficiency from 3. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success. Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He has 17 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Now, here's Ajinça. He's got 21. Now, here is Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Here's Ajinça. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Ajinça's got 10 points here in the second half. The Kings shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Out left of the wing. Here's Caspi. A quick look, no good that time. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Thompson kicks to Antic. Pass to Babbitt. Can't get it to go.
See, like, he had the lane because DeMarcus Cousins was pressing up on him. So I don't know why exactly he needed to do all that.
No good from Caspi. Babbitt kicks to Ajinça. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Ajinça. Inside, Butler with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Caspi. Finish off the break. Caspi's got 9.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
And Holiday kicks to Antic. 1:56 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Holiday, the pass to Ajinça. That's a 2 from Babbitt. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Caspi. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 11 points in the game. And so for Caspi last season, finally found some consistency on offense. He'd always had the skill set, but really couldn't connect the dots. It seemed like he did last year.
He did. I felt like the game at times earlier in his career was too fast for him. He really seemed to slow things down and worked on his shooting mechanics. Even though he was a really good shooter, he hadn't seen results at this level. Now, you look at last year, 49% from the field, 40 from behind the arc.
Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Bellinelli in for Butler. And then for New Orleans, Anderson, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. G comes in for Luke Babbitt. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's G. It's Anderson with the drive.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Pelicans, number 1.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the kinds of shots you get. This team leads the league in shooting percentage because, 1, they have good shooters, but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
First free throw.
It's gonna be real funny when we get to the playoffs, man, because I'm gonna change the sliders first. At least in the first round, I'll change the sliders for a legit challenge. Probably dip my sliders from like 50 to 40 or 45 at the very least. And then as the playoffs progress, they'll just get tougher and tougher to make that championship well earned. I don't like just waltzing my way to a championship right now. I kind of want that shit to be well earned. Maybe later down the line, I'll desire a championship where I just completely cook a team.
Here's Cole. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Antic can't get it to go.
You are a floor spreading 5 and you can't shoot right now. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Downtown. Stolen by Anderson. And here comes the break. And here they go. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by G.
His three-point shooting has made him an automatic favorite for me. I've known about him since the days of 2K15. Cause I play franchise, or not franchise. I play a lot of my career casually. Well, over the years I've played casually on my career. I got drafted by the Sixers in 2K15 and Hollis Thompson's there, and I know he's a bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Cole. He's covered by Rondo. And Cole kicks to Anderson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 1 second left. No good there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New Orleans on top, just dominating this one. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. What
I really need is someone off the bench who can hit threes consistently. And I don't think it's either Alonzo G or...
So for New Orleans right now, G is out there with Anderson. Then it's Hollis Thompson. Then it's
And what the fuck are y'all doing? They have 2 3-point shoot. Well, no, they have more than that now. They have 3. Wait, no. Wait. No, they only have 2.
Watch the show, buckle up.
And I don't blame them. They weren't going to be able to do anything about that one anyway, so discretion, the better part of valor there.
They have 2 guys that can spread the floor out there. Those are the only 2 that need to be guarded. And just like that, personal foul.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Bellinelli. Cole dishes to Antic. Shot clock at 6. Pass to G. And here's Anderson from the arc.
Man, it'd be nice if one of you would cut like I was instructing you to instead of just getting bumped off the line.
Has been a great NBA friend. Has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Cole, and he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
I love the
Damn, that field goal disparity, 70 to 45.
to the rim to add to the lead.
There's the lob to the hoop, stolen by Anderson. To the paint, here's Thompson.
Give it to my young gun.
Placed assist.
Young bull.
He's got 19 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, they're hounding, harassing effort of the defensive end. Very
I'm getting really annoyed with Antic's lack of defensive prowess, man.
And also,
Then again, I think that's the only reason why I brought him.
interior D, their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's Antic. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Thompson, a screen on Collison. Cole, the pass to Thompson. The dish to Cole. The 10-footer. Shot is off. Great D that time from Collison. The Kings trail by 21. Beyond the arc. And the basket good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here's Thompson. Darren Collison with the triple. Here's Cole. Back to Thompson. Knocked away.
I'm getting real tired of that.
Rondo. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And it's good. And that's now 19 points for Rudy Gay.
We don't play any good fucking
Who's
defense.
going to win that race?
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
So for the Pelicans, Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Pelicans. Luke Babbitt comes in for Anderson, and it's Pondexter in for Alonzo G. Now here's Ashe. He kicks to Thompson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished strong with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that.
Are we gonna like protect the paint? Like, what are we doing, bro?
It up here in the second half.
Here's Cole. He dishes it to Pondexter. Down low. Here's Hushik, and he dunks it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Hey, yo!
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up
Here's Cousins. Pelicans with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Cole. The feed to Babbitt. Kicks it to Pondexter. That's short off the rim.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
There's the pass to Cousins. Unloads from 13. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And now 24 points here for Cousins.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Babbitt. Here's Cole. Dishes to Babbitt. Passes it to Pondexter. For 3. And Babbitt is good for 3. Babbitt's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Gay kicks to Cousins. Good.
The chemistry has been terrific.
Always picking the wrong fucking guy to do the double team, bro. I don't understand it.
Greg has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Cole. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Cole dishes to Thompson. Three-pointer, Pondexter. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Rondo with the ball. Cousins with a screen for Rondo. Collison the pass to Cousins.
Motherfucker, can you get down to the blow block, Osik? God damn, don't just pat your chest and say, oh, my bad. Like, no, your job is to guard the paint, you fucking idiot.
Here's Cole. To the middle. Here's Babbitt. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 30 points for DeMarcus Cousins. New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Cole. Feeds it to Pondexter. Pass to Cole. Off the pick. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Sacramento moving it around.
Bro, dude! I'm not noticing it in time because the stupid CPU isn't going out there to, like, hover. The whole point of being in the zone is to be able to hover around on the court, man. What the fuck?
There's the screen. And Cole kicks to Babbitt. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Babbitt's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Here's Gay,
And then Osik doesn't move over.
He's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
And stolen by
Unbelievable.
Collison up top. And good, and it takes a few spots off the right iron and down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 14 assists.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. For the Kings. And so here is New Orleans, 16-point lead. And that's Evans penetrating. And he gets it to go.
And and he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Sacramento's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Cousins.
I didn't even hit Y.
He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And that one falls for Cousins.
What the fuck?
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Pelicans leading by 16. Outside Holiday. Gay against Evans. Gordon for 3. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. The drive by Collison. He feeds it to Gay. And
That time I hit Y.
missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
The first free throw is good. For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices Clark last year with his play and stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
Now here's Evans. They set the pick. Gordon outside. Again, the miss by Gordon.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Easy misses. Pelicans leading by 14. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. Gordon up on top. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
All those missed shots, I have to change it up to something.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Timeout called by the Kings. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Cousins.
I love how we just love Cousins open.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Now here is Holiday. Now the dish to Anderson. Here's the screen. Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Kicks it to Cousins. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Evans has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The feed now to Anderson. The pass to Gordon. New Orleans moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked.
I asked you to pump fake. I tapped the button.
It's actually been ugly to see.
Now Clark, that is just...
These fucking tryhards, man.
Oh, come on.
Ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I
I
saw
tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pelicans.
Starting
How the
They get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Craig. You'd love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Anthony Davis. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Ashik. Clock at 6. Pass to Bennett. All sorts of time. Green for 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Cousins and Ashik sends it back. Wow! Here's Cole. He's covered by Collison. And Cole kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Ashik. Babbitt from long range. They get it back.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bellinelli gets the bucket. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyreek, a very competent game for this basketball team. What made it all come together tonight?
We were just outstanding from the jump ball. We came out aggressive, just prepared for it, and I think we was being physical with them. That helped us a lot.
Outstanding you were, Tyreek. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Cousins still had 30 points. Although I think most of those points came at the end of the game. Same with Rudy Gay. Check out Hollis Thompson. 21, 4, and 2 off the bench. A 90% game from him. Ajinça made all 10 shots. Davis 18 and 8 as mentioned before. 17 and 1 from Babbitt. Gordon with 14, 2, and 5. Osik 8, 4, and 2. Nellers Cole 6, 2, and 6. Evan 6, 6, 7. That's actually an area code now that I think about it. 417 from Holiday with 2 steals and a block, and that great assist on the fast break. Ryan Anderson 4, 2, 1, and 2 steals. Bondexter 3, 1, 3, and a steal. Montage only 2 shot attempts, made the one he had. And Alonzo G with 6 minutes, most of it in garbage time. Yeah, I can get one more in. We got the Hornets up next. Y'all already know. Y'all know exactly what we're doing. Not even a debate. Stay off of him. Stay off of him.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good
This is Kevin Harlan. The fans here in New Orleans ready to cheer on their Pelicans in this interconference matchup. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then there's Batum. And it's Hansbrough in at the four-man position.
A strong move to the basket. There's nice power to get that up and in. And Anthony Davis growing up in the rough south side of Chicago because of the violence. His father didn't let him venture to the playground.
Drew, why? You just picked up an early foul for nothing. Now I gotta make sure I use her him.
Lamb dishes to Batum. To the middle. Here's Walker, and he uses the glass on the layup. And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets. Even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner. Humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Now here's Davis. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Sacramento.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, It seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Walker against Holiday. Walker in the post. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried it.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Offside, Batum. That's good. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Davis, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. On the wing, Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Can't make good off the pick. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Lamb. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a...
Bro, Tyler Hansbrough making clutch plays, bro. The power of returning to the North Carolina region.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And Walker kicks to Hansbrough. Jefferson down low. Looking out at Jinsa. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Holiday kicks to Davis, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes there.
Holiday following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep, and Holiday kicks to Davis. Feeds to Gordon. Davis against Hansbrough. Down low. Here's Holiday. And Jefferson sends it back.
I really gotta stop pulling that shit up.
Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there. That drops.
Why I can't get a fucking lead.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Evans against Batum. Gordon the pass to Jinsa. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Why?
And the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assistant.
Omerash, he's checked in for New Orleans. Greg talking about Walker. You have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best.
You know, it'd be really nice if Osik would get the fuck out the paint.
Now, here's Walker. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Walker dishes to Lamb. Kicks to Hansbrough. Here's Jefferson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Pelicans trail. Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
One player who's really on his mind in this match is Eric Gordon. He said of Gordon, he can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit and finish or get himself to the line. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and they do.
Thank you, Doris. And Davis sends it back. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Carol Antich, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And then for Charlotte, Zeller, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. Now, here's Walker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta. Walker missing again.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Passes it to Gordon. Davis kicks to Gordon. The Hornets pull it in. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands. And it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And Kid Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league. And prior to last year, really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
Clark for Kid Gilchrist, and his shot seemed to be a step in the right direction for his entire offensive game.
Well, Kevin, it was the first year of reworking that jump shot, and the mid-range percentage has gone up as a result. That's positive progress.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for New Orleans. Pondexter comes in for Davis. The Hornets also with a sub. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Now here's Evans. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Lynn kicks to Zeller. Lots of room. Rebound by Pondexter.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
Kid Gilchrist against Evans. Gordon the pass to Babbitt. Back to Gordon. A beautiful reverse layup. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Kaminsky, the shot's good on the assist.
We need to generate steals. Get on the fast break.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Holiday is screen on Zeller. Back to Holiday.
Motherfuck!
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Knocked away. Stolen by Evans. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Holiday with the ball. Evans' shot is good.
Well,
that's what I want to see. Just generate steals.
Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Good.
Get steals.
First points of the game.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Now here's Evans. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Shot clock at 5. There's Pondexter. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Got that one up quick. That's 7 points now in the game for Walker.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And it's Evans in the corner. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Walker. He has 7. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
Here's Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating.
This nigga just scored on y'all, bro. Where's your fucking self-respect?
Gordon against Land. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Honestly, Kid Gilchrist is the last nigga I want to get in foul trouble, knowing his lack of shooting.
And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And he's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
Now here's Lynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Here's Gordon. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. Evans outside. Pass to Babbitt. 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
He doesn't get the second one. Hornets trail by 3. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. He feeds it to Kaminsky. Pelicans pull it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Evans kicks to Pondexter. Gordon the pass to Pondexter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Boy, just an excellent.
It'd be nice if we would get hustled back on defense.
New Orleans leading by 3. There's a screen. And Holiday kicks to Pondexter. There's the pass to Evans. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
The dish to Walker. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Evans. He has 7. Here's Babbitt. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Babbitt. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
I gotta fix my slider sets at some point.
Pelicans lead by 3. From New Orleans,
It would actually be possible to get a stop defensively speaking, if I'm being honest.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor. You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba. He needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
I'm gonna have to stop going in drop coverage. I need to remember that we have
take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in
All right, get 'em out.
on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
On the court for the Hornets, Batum's out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Lamb at the two-guard spot. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
So fucking dumb.
Cameo song, back and forth. And for Big Al Jefferson, he's been a great player in this league, but he hasn't played on that many great teams, and he's never made an all-star team. Hard to imagine.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And for Al Jefferson, never making an all-star team. He's got the numbers on offense to get him there. People just feel he's probably, Clark, one-dimensional?
Well, you know, even though the All-Star game has no defense for the most part, you usually need to play a little bit of D to have a chance to get there.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Davis comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Hollis Thompson subbed in for Eric Gordon. Shots good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Lynn against Holiday. Now here's Lynn. T right on him. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Evans pitch to Holiday. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Davis, and it's thrown down.
Get in the rim.
Both hands.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Lynn kicks to Lamb. Off the pick. Good D by Thompson. Pelicans leading by 3. Babbitt dishes to Davis. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Davis has got 10 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
There's a screen by Hansbrough. Lamb with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Excellent use of the screen that time.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Evans with it. He has 7. Dishes it to Babbitt.
Green fuck nigga!
Evans has got 3 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 6. Lynn kicks to Batum. There's a screen by Hansbrough. And it's Lamb atop the key. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Thompson kicks to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Thompson passes to Holiday. Evans, a screen on Lynn. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. That's a 2 from Babbitt, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Jefferson setting the pick for Lynn. He kicks to Hansbrough. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Hansbrough's got his first points of the game.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Holiday dishes to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Davis. Hornets with the rebound. Jefferson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lamb with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And Lamb kicks to Jefferson. Pulls it from the elbow. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Open shot, Thompson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Jefferson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Evans passes to Babbitt.
God damn it. Cuts behind Hasbro. As if I'm gonna be able to make the alley-oop pass over him, bro. Like, what? Like, make it make sense.
Six on the shot clock. Evans at the elbow. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Now Lynn, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's the feed to Jefferson. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. It's Evans on the wing. Pass to Cole. Out to the right wing. Babbitt kicks to Evans.
My fucking God, bro. Stop cutting to the basket right there.
Here's the 2. And there's the whistle.
Then you get a foul.
And the shot will go to the line. That one's on Evans. And guys, Nicholas Batum is a real greyhound on the floor. The guy's got long strides, runs fast, long and limber Clarkie. He covers a lot of ground.
Extremely active at both ends of the court, Kevin. Great versatility. He can defend 3 positions, and he's played big minutes for the Blazers.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Luke Babbitt. Walker's checked in for Charlotte.
And guys, now the NBA has what's called player tracking. I mean, they can show how much ground a player can cover over the course of a season. And Nicholas Batum, always amongst leaders. 2 seasons ago, he was #1.
And it's Evans missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Feeds it to Batum. It's a floater. Cannot hit. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And Batum with that slender build, you know, you like his height and length, but he can get pushed around at times. I think he can still stand to add some strength.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade.
I'm getting so tired of being fucking cooked
He's checked in for Tyrese.
by the opposing team's speed and not being able to recover.
He's checked in for Jefferson.
I'm like,
Zeller comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Good on the baseline, Jay.
where's Michael Kidd Gilchrist? Hits that shit.
Pondexter last year was very valuable after the trade. Career highs, Clark, and points and minutes played for him with the Pels.
Yeah, and you know, he showed he can really be a 3 and D guy. Shot over 40%.
AD, why? Just hit the fucking shot, you dumbass. God damn.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And now here's a quick peek at the
Nigga gets the steal for the first time. Immediately loses the ball. I don't even get a chance to react to that shit.
At the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points
Fuck
on the
this
board.
game.
Really knows how to get to the stripe. He converts at a high level there, a high rate, excellent concentration. He's got a really smooth, repetitive stroke. He's got it rolling.
Now here's Lamb. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta. Now here's Walker. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. From deep. A They get it
I'm
back
killing
on the
myself.
inside. Second chance shot, and Davis sends it back. And that one's good. 6 points for Frank Kaminsky. New Orleans leading by 5. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Davis. Here's Pondexter, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Pondexter's got 7 points in the game.
Like, they're not taking advantage of their size or nothing. They're just bullshitting their way to some pure fucking luck.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. He's good to get true contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Why am I going over screens with my fucking Kid Gilchrist?
His intangibles, he has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
Thompson misses.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
No good from the wing.
Can I get a shooter out here, bro? Like, god damn.
He's worked to fix his shooting form.
The whole idea with this stupid ass lineup is for fucking spacing and the ability to switch on any player on the defense.
Somebody else to pick up the slack.
Kicks it to Pondexter. Passes to Thompson. Pulls up from the corner. And it's Thompson again missing.
And for Kid Gilchrist, he was
Fucking tired of this game.
so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
Kid Gilchrist against Davis. Pass to G. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Davis. Here's Cole. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Cole's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Hornets call time here. Andrew Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that I think had to do with somebody dipping out.
Yeah,
LeBron James, that would
number 6, right?
the quality of your shots, but both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans, and remember now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Davis, and Gordon subbed in for Thompson. Pick by Zeller. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Zeller, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Zeller's got his second basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
You know, going back to Norris Cole last year, after the trade to the Pelicans, he shot better than he had in his entire career. That and the 2 championship rings he brought with him really helped the Pelicans take the next step in the team's development.
Wonderful. He could just move over on that. Nice.
And here's Walker. He's got 9. To the right side. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Rebound by Pondexter.
And, you know, talking about Norris Cole, this is a young man who still has plenty of upside. His assist-to-turnover ratio is solid. He's a competitive defender. I like where his
Are you
game is
fucking with me
going.
right now?
It's stolen by G. Babbitt kicks to Cole. To the middle. Here's G. Another shot. And
About fucking time. Damn.
One more at the free throw line.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lamb dishes to Kaminsky. Off on the layup. Here's Cole, guarded by Walker. And Cole kicks to Pondexter. There's Gordon with the three. Oh, and the buzzer.
About fucking time, Gordon.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half and then to tack another 3 points.
And we've reached halftime in the
Bro, I don't even want to like put the starters back in. Does not matter.
Hi again, everybody.
They
Ernie
are
Johnson
playing
here,
multiple
joined by
centers.
Shaq
We should
and
not be
Kenny
in a
the Jet
situation where we are.
tremendous
They are playing
game
multiple
this season.
centers. They are playing
Anthony
multiple slow players, and at the same time, they have a guy who cannot shoot. So there should be no excuse for us to not be able to run away with this game.
The job that guys have done in the post has been terrific. If they get more of that production in the paint next half, it'll be very tough to beat. They're taking advantage of the late rotations, and they're going right inside and straight to the rim.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
How about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 12 points and 2 blocks.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not just a beat at either end. That's obvious.
We should be able to fly around and recover defensively with this kind of lineup.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Quincy Pondexter out there with Luke Bennett. Then it's Alonzo G. Then it's Norris Cole. And it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. And the pass to Cole. New Orleans moving it around. There's the pick. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And Cole kicks to Babbitt. Gordon, the pass to Babbitt. Back to Gordon. And it's gonna be
Damn.
a 4-second shot clock violation. They turn
Fuckers
it
took too long running the goddamn play.
Check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. He's been dominant over the last month. He's getting around 20 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Batum. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Stolen by Walker.
All right, get him out.
Inside, here's Lamb.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Cole. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pondexter, no good. Hornets trail by 10. The dish to Hansbrough. Now here's Lamb. He's tightly guarded. And Jefferson gets it to go.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Dishes it to Cole. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. He kicks it to Babbitt. The feed to Pondexter. Again, the Pelicans score.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
Well, if they're calling TL, then I'm not going to take Babbitt out yet. Babbitt has been great.
And the Hornets call time here. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you gotta find a way to
Like, I don't give a fuck about the normalcy at this point. I'm just about trying to win these games, these kind of games, games against bad teams.
And that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. And Holiday kicks to G. Holiday against Walker. Outside Holiday. Gordon dishes to Pondexter. And Jefferson sings it back. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Win with the ball.
great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big time play.
Pelicans leading by 6. Outside Holiday. Pass to Babbitt. Feeds it to Gordon. He dishes it to Babbitt. Got a piece of it. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to.
Takes it to Babbitt. Wide open look. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his.
I need to stop fucking making things tougher for myself than I have to.
Right side to Walker. Baseline J on the way. Batum for 3. Babbitt grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. And Holiday kicks to Babbitt. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Pelicans have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Screen by Jefferson. Batum passes to Lynn. And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. For the 3. And the shot is good. Gordon's got 17.
He's playing an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Lynn kicks to Hansbrough. Outside, Walker. Inside. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. The guy is no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense, but mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down in the low post. But last season, Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of him.
Davis has checked in for the Pelicans. No luck that time either.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers. It certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Davis sets a screen, and they double up Gordon. Davis dishes to Pondexter, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And you know, it's what spurred Jefferson to kind of rededicate to defense when he realized teams would pick on him and make him the focal point of their attack.
Jefferson, a screen on Holiday. Walker, and Davis sends it back. She passes to Holiday. Pass to Davis. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
6 on the shot clock. Hansbrough setting the pick for Lynn. They need this. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And for Jefferson and his defense, players know when they are being targeted. So good for Big Al to do something about it.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Pass to Davis. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 6.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Jefferson's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
There's the pass to Holiday. Here's G. He feeds it to Davis. Fade away.
That was a shitty shot.
Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Batum dishes to Jefferson. Batum against Holiday. Davis, the pass to Gordon. No luck. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Hornets trail by 17. Now the dish to Walker. Jefferson against Gordon. Great tee that time from Davis.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. A nice shot by Pondexter. Pondexter's got 7 points for the quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Screen by Jefferson. Lynn kicks to Walker. On the wing, Batum. He's got 8, looking to end the drought. Jefferson missing again. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Dishes to Davis. And there's the feed to Gordon. And G has it in the corner. Hits it from
Excellent shot, G. Finally playing well. This might be the best game he's had all season. Whatever.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
New Orleans has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And here's Gordon from outside. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 6th rebound on the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Free throw line jump shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 15 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Gordon's making a switch here. Babbitt's checked in.
I was thinking AD would be way more tired than that, but then I realized, oh, right.
Cody Zeller comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And G has it in the corner. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Hornets trail by 20. Walker with it. He's got 15. Out to the right wing. Here's Lamb. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
There's the pick. 6 to shoot. And Holiday kicks to Babbitt. Feeds it to Gordon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Tyreek Evans is checked in for G.
G's been pretty good, but his shooting streak is going to end pretty soon. He's made like 3 baskets in the game. I know he's about to miss a shot, and right now we need to get this lead to a point where I feel comfortable putting the bench out there.
Walker dishes to Lamb. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Charlotte moving the ball around. Pass to Lamb. Clock at 6. Kaminsky sets the pick for Lamb. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Lamb's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on
He
the
did
inside
make it.
make it happen.
And at the end of the third quarter,
My sliders are bullshit.
this one may already have been decided. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
If I don't play the greatest defense known to mankind, they will find a way to get back in the game, or they will find a way to keep the game close. I have to play consistent, like tough defense for 48 minutes.
New Orleans leading by 20. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb.
This will be a good way to end the stream. I have my small ball lineups that I can run with. I can work at.
Now Walker.
Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money, but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
And Lamb kicks to Walker. Shoots from the baseline. That's good. Now here's Evans. Fourth quarter basketball. We're about a minute into it. He dishes it to Babbitt. Here's Davis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career. The historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
You know, and the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season to putting up a quadruple.
What the fuck?
Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Evans outside. Davis sets a screen. Gordon goes in. 6 to shoot. Davis with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Here's
God damn it. Can you guys get the fuck to the basket, please?
You know, Davis might get a
Yeah, fuck you, Lamb.
at some point. Last season he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
Looks for Evans, gets it to him. Banked in off the glass.
And this collapse you've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they struggled and are in such a hole.
And Lamb kicks to Zeller.
Bro,
It's good.
Good ball
you
movement.
not be slower than fucking molasses.
Right where it needed to be.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here's Holiday. Kicks it to Gordon. They set the pick, and they double up Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Why don't run point guard Eric Gordon? Fuck that. He's a corner shooter for me. Corner pick and pop guy.
Thompson comes in for Gordon.
Now they're guarding that shit.
Checked in for the Hornets. Hansbrough's come in for Zeller. Here's Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Holiday. Walker the pass to Jefferson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Holiday against Walker. Three-pointer, Pondexter. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Pelicans leading by 23. Evans dishes to Davis. Passes to Thompson. Can't get it to go.
I can't even be mad at him. The fucking defense is annoying.
And here we go. And 2 free throws coming up.
Why the fuck would you steal the ball? I was trying to draw a charge.
That one is on Holiday. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Cole's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Batum's checked in. Here's Cole, guarded by Walker. And Cole kicks to Davis.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
Walker with it. And throw the pass to Walker. And Davis sends it back. Now Thompson. Pass to Cole. There's a good screen to the paint off the pick. And it's Evans getting it to go. Evans has got 6 in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Walker dishes to Lamb. And Hansbrough kicks to Walker. And there's the pass to Lamb. On the corner. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. That's good. 10 points for Batum.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's the screen. Evans passes to Thompson. Here's Davis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way. He was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clay.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Off the screen. Jefferson's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Why?
It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, it seems like this is something
Dumbass.
quite a bit the last few years, but
Can't put belt to ass if you pull this shit.
point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their team. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Charlotte making a switch here. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Hansbrough. Hairston is checked in for Lamb. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker. Thompson a screen on Batum. Evans kicks to Thompson. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving. this. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
And Ralph Levaski is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's checked in for the Pelicans. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Hawes.
Even though Norris Cole ain't much of a shooter these days, we got Tyreek Evans surrounded by 2.5 shooters. Well, yeah, nah, 3 shooters. Quincy Pondexter and Norris Cole make up half a shooter.
Ever match is the Iron Man streak. That record's held by AC Green as he played in 1,192 consecutive games. That kind of durability is going to be hard to match in the modern NBA.
Evans kicks to Ontic. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Thompson. Shot's good by Walker. And with Iron Man streaks, it isn't just...
Guys are literally automatic on these sliders.
Days off and get suspended games, too.
Yeah, just for reference, last season DeAndre Jordan was the active leader, played over 300 straight games as a player. He was a leader in the league, but he wasn't even a third of the way to Green's historic mark of consecutive games.
Evans passes to Ontic. Thompson from long range. Offensive rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Jefferson against Thompson from 12 feet out. Cannot hit. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Cole kicks to Ontic. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Evans has been great. He has 15 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now. Well, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
Outside, Walker. This one for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Nigga, what the
Going
fuck?
back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Evans kicks to Bennett beyond the arc. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to
Bro, don't cut to the fucking basket if we're running a 4 out.
Zeller dishes to Walker. Evans with some nice D. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
The dish to Ontic. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Walker. Charlotte no good that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And one team is just just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Davis. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Here's Kaminsky. They shoot again, and the layup is up and in.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Anthony, certainly a great win here tonight. What was the key to what this team is doing right now when you guys are playing like this?
Yeah, we just got to stay aggressive. And we just did that in the second half. It started in the first quarter when we came out. Our offense was clicking, but most important, our defense was clicking. And then when you do that, it's hard to beat us.
Stay aggressive, Anthony. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. Hard enough for most players to get a triple-double in any game, but he does it yet again. He delivered some serious all-star caliber basketball tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Eric Gordon had 21, 5, and 3 leading scorer on the team. He was struggling to hit his... A lot of guys were struggling to hit their threes, actually. I can see that. Gordon, Thompson. It was really just those two, actually. Never mind. But, yeah, great triple-double from AD. I wasn't even aware he had a triple-double going, but I thought he would have at least a double-double with 18 and 11. I didn't realize he actually snagged 10 boards. Of course, he had those 4 monster blocks. Very big for us indeed. Quincy had 17 off the bench. He was pretty big for his contributions. It just got really frustrating watching them be faster than us with their big men. Ajinça was not able to keep up with Al Jefferson. He was struggling to keep up with him. Cody Zeller was getting buckets. Let me see. Yeah, Al Jefferson, despite he had 14 like really early in the game, and that was getting on my nerves. Batum, even fucking Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Jeremy Lamb, and Frank Kaminsky, they were just rotating quickly enough on offense to where our defense wasn't keeping up well enough. It just got to the point where I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's find a small ball lineup and just exploit them this way. And we were able to do it. We have a small ball lineup to move forward with. It's not a great small ball lineup. Tyreke Evans is not the greatest shooter in the world. He will need at least, percentage wise, he'll look good. But in terms of shot attempts and where the shots are coming from, a lot of them are going to be mid ranges, which means they're not exactly the most efficient shots on the court. Quincy Pondexter, kind of the same principle. If he hits a couple of twos, that's great, or a couple of threes, that's great. 2 threes a game, maybe 3 threes a game, that would be great. But you probably wish he would make 4 in a game. Babbitt, same principle, albeit these guys, if Babbitt, gets the ball enough, he will hit his shots. Ontich can kind of do the same. We have some small ball lineups. It will involve Alonzo G and Norris Cole, not just Drew Holiday, Hollis Thompson. Like, we can rotate among these guys if we need to go small. And we didn't even need to play Ryan Anderson. At the end of the day, Ryan Anderson is a good power forward, but dude, with some of these teams, with some of these offenses we've been dealing with, man, he's been getting exploited like every other fucking game. And when he's not making his shots, he's just a fucking it's a 5-on-4 situation out there. And I was getting sick of it. But with AD, with his ability, since he hasn't, this isn't like real life where he's been devastated by injuries, his potential's been ravaged by injuries. This is a situation where AD can play the 5, even though he'll be the tallest player out there at 6'10". He can play the 5, and he'll be able to rotate around guys. He'll be able to play he can guard the 3, 4, 5. Sometimes he can guard the 2 if he's in a good position. He'll guard the 1 if he's in a good position. It's all about positioning, and that's kind of what it boils down to for us defensively speaking. And we haven't been getting that a lot with Omer Osik, Ryan Anderson. They'll make a block from time to time, and even Osik will get like 3. I mean, fucking Alexis Ajinça got a block in this game. He'll get his blocks, but I think he works best when the opposing team is a half-court offense. The Charlotte Hornets, they are small, they are nimble, they are quick. And that's what was making things very difficult. Hollis Thompson, hopefully this is not a things to come. He needs to hit his shots for him to be out there. Like, against Sacramento, 21 points on 9 for 10 shooting. If he can do that, if he can do 6 for 8 with 17 points against Indiana, if he can do 18 points against the Clippers, it can help us. He'll be a huge boon for us. But he has to hit his shots. We're just lucky that the rest of the team was able to contribute immensely. We got a lot of guys scoring 8 points. Drew Holiday with 6 points and 6 assists. Like, other guys contributed, so, Thompson kind of just, fell to the shadows in terms of his lack of scoring. This can be ignored for a lot of people. But, when we get to the playoffs, a guy shooting 2 for 8 and only scoring 5 points will be magnified in the postseason. So pray to God that this is not a trend, especially in the playoffs. We cannot afford something like that. But, dominant win. It was a very dominant win, but it was not feeling that way at first. I was getting really concerned that we were about to sell the farm and sell a good... this was a chance to get a really good win, and we really needed it. But that should do it tonight. With our 3 victories and the sim victory over the Clippers, we are on a very big win streak right now. Not many teams are going to be able, or have, not many teams have found a way to beat us here in the regular season. Only 9 losses on the year, and we haven't lost since the Heat on Christmas Day. We now have Memphis, who's 18-23, and they're not in the playoff picture. Minnesota, who's in the bottom of the conference, so they're definitely not in the playoff picture. A rising Detroit team a Milwaukee team that's 7 games below 500. We got Houston after that, our second and final home game against Houston. Our second meeting against Sacramento, and then the Brooklyn Nets, who are 4 games below 500. And last I checked, they were fighting for a spot in the Eastern Conference. In fact, we can probably just check now. Yeah, right now they're currently 7th in the East. That's about where I expect them to be. Meanwhile, you have... If the playoffs were actually to start today, I would be okay with this Clippers matchup. We have been very good against them. And given the circumstances at home, we have only lost once, and it was to Golden State. We have yet to lose to an opponent at home for a while now. So things are looking very good for us. We just need to keep the ball rolling, keep getting fan interest, and hopefully by the playoffs, we have a 100% chemistry and a 100% fan interest. So these playoffs will get, full-time crowds. 30-9 is crazy indeed, but as you've seen today in today's stream, a lot of it boils down to ball movement and being able to exploit weaknesses. The first thing I can think of is the Dallas game here. We were just exploiting Dirk Nowitzki to start, and it resulted in a AD triple-double because he just kept dishing the ball to Alexis Ajinça. I gotta get these YouTube shorts going, man. I have a lot of highlights and footage I can work through. But a lot of it is boiling down to our health. We've been very healthy, albeit I would say it's because I've been trying to fix the sliders. I have them down to 25. I need to see how's the league doing injury-wise. Yeah, this isn't too bad. We could probably up it a little bit. And we'll leave it like that for tonight. No idea if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. It depends on how soon I get back from my job. If I can get back in a timely manner, then yeah, I can definitely stream tomorrow. Will it be 2K? Will it be NHL? No idea. We'll have to wait till then. For now, though, I bid everyone a pleasant evening. Be safe out there and stay cool. It is near 100 degrees.